Okay, we're sitting in a train. They're gonna be ferry train. They're gonna take us
1 hour.
1 hour 20 minutes. For this.
जरा भाग के चली तो लियो नाम लियो नाम
हाँ पाकिस्तान में मम्मी हाँ पाकिस्तान में
वही ना
We are in a silver car. They give you the ticket. They say the 5 people
नाम लगा दो
for a silver car. They cost $20
for adult.
adult and $15 for the kids child.
Tired. Let me show you my site.
पुराने ज़माने की शायद
Look at it. It's like that way. Here you go.
ए भाई माँ अवम मगा दो ना
Say hi.
बोतल में नहीं है
Look at this car he got. We're gonna move?
ऐसा नहीं पुराने
Captain, are we gonna move? Are we gonna move, Captain?
वही पता नहीं वो भी दिखा रहे हो
Yeah, look at the other one. Look at the other one.
पहाड़ दिखाएंगे उसकी वीडियो बनाना मैं भी बनाऊंगी मुझे याद करना नहीं तो सर
Next we have a first things to
Yeah, but it's our first time, like, in America. Somewhere, yeah, America.
second. We went to the Boston.
Oh, yeah. It's the second time. No. Subway. New York, we went to Subway. And Boston. I went on Boston one. What? Are you sure I'm just gonna try? I'm just gonna.
ऊपर ही करके
You are very smart. I'm gonna go to the. We have a pool at our place. We have a pool at our hotel place, and we have like what is it? Cool stuff there and a good view there. So I'll give you a gum piece after to redeem it. Okay. Alright. If we don't want. You need my gum piece.
You can't be walking. It's a train. I'll hand this to you.
Two people. People are often moving.
Someone going?
No, I don't like them. Then why did I give you a piece? Or like the box? I don't know when the train is gonna start. Stuck in here for 1 hour. Oh, look at the speakers. That's the only new. Okay, something's.
They're closing the doors and you're never going to hear the bell.
Okay, the train is gonna be starting soon. And after that we're gonna check in the hotel and we can review the hotel and on the air too.
Okay, this is scary.
घर में सलाम दुआ दे देना भैया वहाँ दिलाना
That says 2 hours 56 minutes.
Okay, the train is running. Samasata is excited. We are excited. And some of the train at this side.
That's really slow.
सीधे खींचना चाह रहे हैं।
We're trying to get out.
It's the right time. Just lay down for this. Look at that mountain. Look at these mountains. Those are two.
Yeah, and back there the mountain too.
That's the highway we came from.
Yeah, that's the highway close by over there.
That's probably
And
that's the
evening
subway.
time we have to go. Oh, there's a small car here. I think there's one of the bigger route one. They go on maybe the Boston and something like that. Oh, New York. They're gonna go to New York something. Okay.
जब वो पहाड़ वगैरह हैं सब लेके
Like blanket.
Oh, we should be bringing the
GoPro.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Hobo Railroad. This is your conductor speaking. My name is Dan. We're also joined on board the train today by Conductor Dean. Just a couple of safety reminders as we get underway today. There's no smoking anywhere on board this train at any time. Please keep up close your body inside train windows for your own safety. There are a couple of spots on the line where we come in within 6 inches of objects off the side of the train.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna be
wouldn't want
back.
anyone
Yeah,
to
we're
get
not
injured.
gonna die here. Bye.
And finally, due to the ongoing pandemic and federal regulations, we request that all passengers wear masks while on board the train. Today's trip will be approximately an hour and 20 minutes. We'll be headed southbound along the East Branch to Jawassic River. Before returning, running speeds on the line today will be at the max. We'll be announcing some landmarks along the way down, but for now, please just sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride here on the Hobo Railroad.
Yeah, they're not. My mask almost fell out.
Yes.
Coming up off the right-hand side of the train, just around the corner up here, will be the Cafe Lafayette dinner train. The cafe train is currently tied down on the siding. Cafe Lafayette is a high-class 5-course dinner train that goes out on the rails 4 evenings a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a more informal atmosphere. They offer a 5-course white tablecloth dinner, appetizers, salad, soup, main course, and dessert. For those of you above 21 years of age, alcoholic beverages are also available for purchase on board the cafe train. Cafe Lafayette will be leaving the station at 5 p.m. tonight. For those of you interested, tickets and information are available on nhdinnertrain.com. The cafe train is primarily made up of vintage 1950s passenger equipment. The flagship of the fleet is a 2-story dump car. The dump car has a second level where folks can eat their meal high up with a nice view of the surround. Once we get clear of the cafe train, we'll be crossing the East Branch from Hampshire River for the first time on our trip today, on a bridge built in 1928 by the Bethlehem Steel Company of Pennsylvania. The bridge is manufactured in Pennsylvania, then brought here in pieces by rail car before being hot riveted together on site, and the resulting structure has stood now nearly a century.
This is sketchy.
Don't look down at your car.
Once again, this is the East Branch of the Hampshire River. It flows down from the southeast region of the White Mountains. The West Branch on the other side comes down from Franconia Notch. About 20 miles south of here, there's a waterfall known as Livermore Falls. A little further south, after that, the river joins up with the Merrimack River, and the Merrimack River continues down until it enters the Atlantic Ocean in Massachusetts.
It's gonna go in the ocean. That's the waterfall.
Station is one of 3 operations owned by the Hobo Railroad. We also have the Winnipesaukee Scenic Railroad that leaves from Meredith and Weirs Beach along the coast of Lake Winnipesaukee. And starting on the 25th, we are operating rail bike tours out of Laconia, New Hampshire. Rail bikes are 4-seat. They're kind of like paddle boats, except they go on rails instead. So you bike and it's on the rails. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, those are starting up on the 25th. More information is available at hoborr.com.
Waterfall?
I'd like to take the opportunity to tell you folks a little bit about the train we're riding on today. Leading our train today is a SW 1000 horsepower diesel electric locomotive. It was built by EMD in 1971. We purchased the locomotive from a railroad in Louisiana last year, and it made the trip up along the National Rail Network for about 1,000 miles till it reached us here. We painted it last winter into our maroon and silver colors, and it's been our primary locomotive ever since. The 2 silver cars directly behind the locomotive are Bud RDC cars. They were built by the Bud Car Company in the 1930s and 50s as self-propelled commuter and long-distance passenger cars. By self-propelled, they had, by that I mean they had 2 engines under each car, and the car could drive itself, about a locomotive. We took the engines off and converted them into coach cars. The one directly behind the locomotive originally saw service on the Reading Railroad. 2 cars back served on the Boston, Maine. The 2 red cars at the rear of the train today were built in 1927 by the Pullman Standard Company for the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad. And these cars were retired in 1980 by New Jersey Transit. And painted them up in our paint scheme, and they've been serving us here on the Hobo ever since '91 when we opened. We're tightest curve on the railroad. We're going to make a hard right here. And we're going to join back up to the river here in a few minutes.
They said this was the hardest turn in the whole thing. Whoa.
That's where the river come off. That's the river.
That's literally thinking about that.
During the warm summer months, the Hampshire River is a popular destination for folks wanting to go down the river in tubes and kayaks. Usually the water level is a little higher, which makes it easier. You can go for about 20 miles to your south to Livermore Falls, and then you probably want to get off set tube or kayak, where you're going to end up going over a waterfall, which I do not recommend. Coming up off the left-hand side of the train is our North Pole station, and the winter Santa visits us there. He and his elves build toys there for the children. We have a Santa show that invites everyone up, families. You'll hang out up at the North Pole. We drop people off here. Serve hot chocolate on the train, all that good stuff. Off the right-hand side of the train coming up here will be our rail maintenance yard. This is where we store all of our spare rail and rail ties. You'll also see a number of discarded rail ties. That's because last year we replaced 11,000 along the length of the railroad. That's a total of 3 miles, just about, if you were to build 11,000 new ties in a line.
I could jump in. Oh, look. A lot of smoke out here, though.
When it's like 1:40, we're gonna be going back.
And we have 2 more hours.
And then it's 40 minutes back.
We're so close to the rocks.
Oh my god, it's a high now. Huh?
That's high.
That's very high now.
Coming up off the right-hand side of the train is one of our most scenic spots on the railroad here. In the fall, all the leaves light up, fall foliage colors. Very beautiful out here in the fall, but nonetheless still beautiful now.
I think the water comes up. All of it.
go outside. Back in 2011, a hurricane came through the area here. And during that hurricane, the water was up out of that river over the railroad tracks that we're riding on right now. Needless to say, we had to do a lot of maintenance after that storm, as railroads and water don't mix very well.
Okay, we're gonna close here and then we're gonna start it again. Came here for Lincoln, Hampshire. This is someone, he bought a Jeep right away. He just came and that's where he bought it. And on this ride is a 1 hour 20 minutes. We are in the waiting list and they got a seat. Then they're gonna give us the seat, otherwise it's gonna be not gonna be good. Then you can try next one. Okay. आ जाओ भाई आ जाओ.
Called your mom a snake.
Do you guys have a face mask?
Huh?
Face mask?
Oh.
पर हमारा तो वो है ना.
Everyone needs to wear one.
Well, everyone needs to have one. मगर वो अभी तो बताएंगे तो फिर वो
अभी तो नहीं.
एक डब्बा ही फिल करेंगे ना
बस.
नहीं सारे.
इतने लोग पूरी ट्रेन से. No.
ओ मगर ये खुले करके बताएंगे. Okay, we are in here. You see the mountain. The hotel is right there. It's close by for this park. And we see the train here. We're still waiting for the train. We're gonna say yes and no. No, well, it's a
Go 1 hour
total.
20 minutes back.
No, only round trip, 1 hour 20 minutes.
Oh, so long.
40 minutes, I think 40 minutes go and 40 minutes back.
अच्छी पाली है पाली. जीप तेली पाली.
We're gonna find out the mask. If they got, you have to wear the mask. And वो handles.
गाड़ी में है ना सबके.
बाद उनसे लेते हैं ना क्या.
तो बोल देना ना इंजेक्शन भी लगाएंगे हम.
इधर लेके है इसलिए ट्रेन ये ऑन
ये क्या लिखे है उसमें?
Very nice.
Very nice.
There's a huge one of shopping.
vaccinated, and we still you guys recommend to take a class. I know we have it in a car and we park in a hotel. We don't take time to come out.
As of right now, we do have about 8 minutes. Someone's going to go without a towel.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna be go there and come back.
I don't, like I said.
And then we have to decide if they have or not.
So let me, I was told this is how, when I asked if we had more masks. It is what it is.
Okay.
So, I'm not gonna worry about it, because I can't have any. Okay, go to the playground. And
Was she the one?
right now, we have to see how people are seated.
Yes, yes.
We're waiting for one worker to show up, and that group is only 3.
Oh, 3?
But depending on people when they get set seated, we might be able to move things around so that we can get you home.
Okay, just you gonna I can come back. Okay.
चारों आ जाए और फिर खाना खाना खाएंगे साथ में और बताइए I probably have enough.
If I go there, I don't know if they're gonna be checked. First we have to know if they.
Yeah, I think we should go.
well, अगर तेरे पास है तो तुम लोगों को वैक्सीन
वाह मेरा बच्चा झूला झूल
So what can you believe?
सावल तुमने वो स्विंग में नहीं बैठना ओके
देखिए हाँ तो आज ये इसका हल कर देंगे ना तो वो देख लेंगे वो शाम को जो है वो हाईवे जो है मशहूर हाईवे तो उस पर चलेंगे तो
बेटा अभी तैयार हो रहा
अभी वो
है सफाई वगैरह हर चीज़
11
का
बजे वो चेक आउट करते हैं दूसरे लोग तो 11 से बाद भी कर देते हैं तो फिर वो
तो सफाई वगैरह करेंगे ना तो हमें देंगे, ऐसे ही देंगे क्या गंदा।
वो तो फिर वो
ज़रा सब्र भी किया करो, फ़ौरन ही तुम लोग
उनके बाद है
बेसब्र।
वो दे देते हैं, वो क्या करें।
आए हुए मज़ा करो, एंजॉय करो, तो ये क्या घड़ी घड़ी बातें।
रूम में तो वो जाना है तो वहाँ पे वो रेस्ट करना है, और या फिर वो ट्रेनिंग पे इधर उधर करना है। Okay. How many masks we have?
Do we need all the free masks? What you have is what you have. I'm not gonna.
We have a couple.
I'm fully vaccinated too. So I can.
Yeah. You don't.
Alright. You guys are gonna be in the red forest today. We're gonna head down this way. Alright, so 5 hours. And how many else?
3 adults and 2 kids. Oh yeah, only one person has a mask.
And she's vaccinated.
Was she in here?
मुझे खांसी लगी।
Well, thank you for
Oh, good news.
joining in. Oh, yeah, with the,
No receipt.
yeah, that's fine, no, that's,
Alright, you guys are gonna be on the silver card today, and
silver card gonna be, okay, she is.